All right, gentlemen, so that was the full swing today. I feel like we made a lot of progress. Brian, I think you've made a lot of progress in your game in general. You just need to check your setup and make sure that when you're coming into that ball, you're aimed exactly where you need to be aimed because you have a good move through it. So that's going to help you get good feedback when you actually know exactly where you're aimed. Steven, I think we just got to make sure that we don't lose that shoulder plane throughout the swing, and that's really going to help. That's going to be something you just got to work on a little bit. Just remember that drill we talked about with using that club to make sure that when that goes back, it's sweeping through and hitting that ball right there, and when you come through, it's hitting that ball again. Jeff, a couple things. I think we want to make sure that our shoulders are stacked over our feet, which is really going to help. Remember, think about feeling like that shoulder is over that big toe, even though it's not really going to, it's going to feel like it's a lot more close than it actually is. And we want to make sure that that club is coming from the inside into the ball. All right, gents, see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. All right, gentlemen, thank you for coming out today. I hope we learned a lot about putting. I just want to go over a couple of the fundamentals that we talked about. Making sure that your setup is good is always going to be one of the main steps in putting. You want to start out with a chance to succeed. You don't want to put yourself behind the 8 ball before you've even taken the putter back. Another thing that we always want to concentrate on is distance control. We did that with the leapfrog drill. And then we want to concentrate on our short putts and our accuracy. And we did that with the 3-foot All-Star game. And then with the gate game, we were able to combine those two and show you guys the relationship between speed control and putting. All right. Thank you very much for coming out, guys. Hope we learned a lot today.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you, guys. Nice win, Joe. All right, gents. So thank you for coming out to the short game lesson. I hope we learned a lot today. Just want to go over a couple things that we talked about today. Remember that you want to stand tall and close with those chip shots. Think about that chest being pointed out in front of the ball, and that's really going to help you when you have that, visualize that straight up and down the line. It's going to really help you get that good consistent contact without the ball taking off on you. With the pitching, remember that the lower that handle is, the higher the ball can go. So you stand a little bit farther, bend those knees a little bit more, and then you want to sort of let the club release around you. Then with the bunker shots, remember, stance is extremely important. You can either think of it as riding that horse really properly or standing like a bear, like Jeff likes to. And when you stand back there, you want to let that club come around and don't let that water spill over to the left. All right, guys? Thank you. Yeah, so one other thing we talked about is making sure that you miss where the course wants you to miss. So obviously on that par 3, we talked about how the miss was going to be long on that hole since the water was short. So you want to, if you're in between clubs there, you want to miss long as opposed to missing short. And that's in contrast to what the course is going to want you to do when you have, say, a pin in the back, a deep back to front slope. The trouble's going to be back, not short. All right, so I want you guys to be able to think your way around the course, and hopefully some technical tips also helped you guys out today. So thanks for coming out to our series of lessons, guys.